But I have a son, I have family here, I have kids, they can't deport me. An immigration officer looked at the woman and replied coldly, "Well, honestly, they are going to deport you back to Argentina." What did this woman do to face such a fate? Let's rewind. On June 25, 2023, deputies in Charlotte County, Florida, received a call about stolen merchandise at a Burlington store. It sounded like a routine shoplifting case, but it would soon unfold into something much bigger. As the first deputy arrived on the scene and approached one of the suspects, she immediately tried to play the language card. "I don't understand," she said, in Spanish, feigning confusion, but this deputy had a surprise waiting for her. He replied fluently in Spanish, catching her completely off guard. The deputy asked, "Hey, how are you doing?" The suspect, looking flustered, replied, I don't understand Spanish." "Wait, what?" She just said she didn't understand Spanish after speaking it. The deputy, unfazed, continued, "You're here with someone, not alone." The suspect, realizing her tactic wasn't working, tried to deflect, asking, "Are you from here?" But the deputy stayed on track. "Do you have your ID with you?" he asked firmly. She shot back, "Where's your ID?" Clearly, she was getting desperate. The woman had just been caught trying to leave the store with stolen items. The deputy instructed her to wait while they sorted things out. But this wasn't just a simple case of shoplifting. This woman was part of an organized retail theft ring that had been hitting stores across multiple cities in Florida. And this wasn't even their first stop of the day. Earlier, they had already stolen from a Ross and a Marshall's in the same shopping complex. Feeling bold, they decided to go for a trifecta and hit Burlington. With the first suspect detained, the officers began a search. That's when they found the tool of her trade. "This was in her pocket," the deputy explained, holding up a small device. "It's a tool used to get through anti-theft devices. This is a violation under Florida state law." It was a magnet specifically designed to detach security tags from merchandise. Seeing the evidence, the suspect cried out, "Oh my God, I don't have anything." But the proof was literally in the deputy's hand. With the first woman's guilt all but confirmed, the officer's attention turned to her partner in crime, who was still inside the store. She was blissfully unaware that her accomplice had been caught and was still actively stuffing merchandise into her bag. The deputies moved in. Just like a friend, this second suspect immediately claimed she didn't speak English and tried to dodge every question thrown her way. But the deputies were patient, and eventually, the truth came out. The jig was up for both of them. They were placed under arrest, and the officers began to tally up the value of the stolen goods. As they were being processed, the women probably thought this was just another bump in the road. They likely expected to be taken to jail, see a judge, post bond, and be released, free to continue their criminal enterprise. But they were in for a rude awakening. The deputies had discovered something else about them. They were in the country illegally. ICE, Immigration, and Customs Enforcement had already been notified. One of the suspects, starting to realize the gravity of the situation, asked, "Can I call my family from jail?" A deputy calmly replied, "You can, but for now, stay calm." She then pleaded, "Can I get my wallet from the car, please?" The deputy explained they were just doing a routine check for weapons. After confirming their undocumented status with immigration, the deputy delivered the news they never saw coming. "You're going to immigration," he told them. "You're not going to get bail." Panic set in. One of the women began to argue, desperately trying to find a way out. "I have kids here," she pleaded. "They can't deport me." This is a common misconception. The deputy had to explain the harsh reality. If your kids are born here, they're U.S. citizens. But they won't go with you. The life they had built, funded by crime, was crumbling before their eyes. The two suspects were identified as Carla, Stefani, Soto, Aranita, and Genesee, Michael Flores Reyes. They were officially charged with felony retail theft and possession of an anti-theft device removal tool. The prospect of deportation now looms over them, a far more severe consequence than they ever anticipated for a day of shopping. As of now, there have been no official reports confirming their deportation. These legal processes can take time. But if you want to stay updated on this case and see what happens to these two women, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. I'll be sure to bring you any new information as soon as it becomes available. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.